If you want the hiring manager to be a yes to hiring you just from reading your resume, then this is a must watch, because I'm going to tell you what I learned for over 15 years of recruiting and how all that experience and all the secrets I know can help you write a resume that gets them writing the offer letter before they even meet you. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Sarah Curto, and I am the career coach who helps you go from hating your job to loving your work and life. I am the founder of the Career You Love Academy, and I've just realized that I think I've said co-founder in the past, and no, because there's no one I'm co-founding with. So if you've ever heard me say that, oh boy, founder of the Career Love Academy. That's my monthly group coaching program where I help people find work that they love, where they can finally have more balance, more money, and more meaning in their day-to-day life. And this is the place where I help people all over the world find long-lasting career fulfillment and happiness by teaching you all the behind-the-scenes secrets that I have learned over 15 years of recruitment and working in HR, plus these last 5 years helping 500 people find careers they love as a career coach. So make sure you subscribe, hit the notification so you don't miss a single training, because I lay it all out here. You watch these, you'll get results. Okay, but let me not go off on a tangent about results. Let me focus on what we're talking about today, the resume. Now, in my 15 years of recruiting, I easily read over 100,000 resumes and LinkedIn profiles. It's a lot. So I learned really well what recruiters are looking for. But recruiters are just one of the key readers, and they aren't the ones who decide who to hire. They just help decide who to interview. Who to hire, that decision lands in the hands of the hiring managers. And one of my favorite parts of my job, because there wasn't many, was watching hiring managers read and review resumes and then talking to them about it. And throughout my career, I spent a lot of time doing that. That was a big part of my job. And there were those occasional times that a resume stood out so much that the hiring manager had pretty much decided that this was the person that they were going to hire. And as a psych major who's a little obsessed with motivations, I, of course, just had to know why. Why those resumes and not any of the other ones? And what I learned is that it's like a recipe. A few ingredients that we artfully put together that can create magic. And I want you to stay tuned, because I am going to walk you through how, and at the end of this video, I also have a fun announcement on how we can guarantee that this happens. Okay, but what are those ingredients? Let me tell you. Ingredient number 1, your experience. When the hiring manager reads your professional experience, we know that we have done a great job with the resume because they can picture you in the job, because your bullet points, which are a mix of task and accomplishment-based bullet points, resume myth, and an applicant tracking system, little tidbit, they match what they are looking for, or are close enough. They don't have to be the exact match. But what it does is it paints a picture where they can envision you doing the job. And this is why when you're writing the foundational resume, which is what I'm a big believer in, you're using job postings to help you write your bullet points, not your current description. I want you to think about writing for the job you want, not the job you have. What that does is it allows them to get excited because they can picture you in it. So ingredient number 1 is your experience. Ingredient number 2 is your template choice. This is something I see across all readers. An interesting, aesthetically pleasing resume just excites the reader more than the classic, no frills, dull, boring resume. This means a variety of different things. You make it the template to suit you. So it can be pops of color. It can be an increasing the font size of your headings or name. It can be borders under your headings, ensuring that there's a nice amount of white space on your resume. Now, to make it easy for you, I think you should just grab my free resume templates because these are the ones that are my most popular and recruiters and hiring managers love them. You can snap them up by clicking the link below. Okay, tip number 3 or ingredient number 3 is the je ne sais quoi. This is the hard to describe bit. This is the part that took me the longest to figure out because it's the special something that the resume has that sets it apart from all the rest. This is the part that makes it magic. It's something the hiring managers, when I would talk to them, they couldn't pinpoint for it being just like one thing. But after a long time, I figured it out. And it's personality, your personality in your resume. The old antiquated style of writing a resume was very similar to writing a job description, keeping the person out of it completely. But not anymore. We want personality. When we can see you as the person, remember back to number 1, the experience and then picturing you in the job. It's easy to picture a person in a job versus an idea in a job. But how? How? This is the golden magic question, is the how do we do this in a way that's not talking about first person, because a lot of people assume that that's how you would bring personality by adding I and me and my and all of that. And I still don't recommend that. I think you should avoid doing that for most industries. Most industries prefer not to have it in the resume, but we don't need it anyways. We can do it by these different things. Number 1 is talking about what you're known for, what your reputation is, by describing you in the professional profile instead of just a blanket statement of what you want. We can also do this by using specific word choices and sentences like infectious energy, tenacious drive. Now, I use a technique in interview prep and elevator pitches and this stuff. And this is where you write down what you think you need to say, like what you think you should say. And then you write that down. And then without looking at anything else, and like certainly putting aside that, like including what you just wrote down, and you write down what you want to say. That's how we get that perfect mix of what you do with your personality. Now, word choices are the biggest thing. So it'd be so fun if you brainstorming all of the different words that would describe you, and let's see how we can get those into your resume. Okay, number 4, the bonus ingredient, and that's the cover letter. The cover letter expands on your personality, especially when written like I described in this video above. I don't know where it's going to go, one of these places. I highly recommend you go watch that because that is the bonus. So to recap, the 4 ingredients, 3 plus 1 ingredients that you need to write a resume that gets the hiring manager wanting to hire you without even meeting you is number 1, experiences that allows them to picture you in the job. Number 2 is a template that shouts personality and not boringness. The je ne sais quoi, the getting your personality in your resume. And then number 4 bonus ingredient, writing a cover letter that is just as personality infused as your resume. Okay, I can't wait to hear what you come up with. Now, for those free resume templates, grab them like I mentioned below. And if you want to learn exactly how to write a resume and cover letter that gets you lots of interviews and offers, then this announcement is for you. I've been asked for this for a while, and I'm finally delivering. The resume that gets interviews digital course is now available at like a steal of a price, $49. That's 50% off its normal price. And you get lifetime access to this course where you'll learn the super specific details on exactly how to write a foundational resume that will have your phone blowing up with interview requests. A resume template library with over 14 resume templates for you to choose from. So more than just the 2 freebies that I'm giving you. All of the samples, sample bullet points, sample professional profiles. So that makes it easy for you to just like copy and paste and tweak to make your resume pop. And then bonus trainings on the cover letter, including samples, your LinkedIn profile, and how to create a video resume. To grab it, head to the link below. You can write that link in the URL or just copy and paste, or just hit the link in the description below. I can't wait to have you in there. And the great thing about lifetime access is as things get updated and added, you instantly get access to it without having to pay more. So if I add pieces to it, if I update the templates, if I update the trainings, you get it for free because it's lifetime access. Grab that link there below. Let me know below in the comments whether or not you're grabbing the free templates, or what you are going to do to your resume to make it more exciting for hiring managers. See you next week. Bye. If this training resonated with you, then join the Career You Love Academy. It's my group coaching monthly membership program that takes unhappy workers who are unfulfilled, exhausted, and dreading their days to finding work they love, where they're finally making more money, more of an impact, while having the time and energy to truly enjoy and love their life. You can join us by going to www.sarahcurto.ca/CYLA. Now that's a Sarah without an H, so it's www.saracurto.ca/CYLA. See you in there.